Ever had one of those mornings where everything just felt a bit off? Every person seemed uninterested, every pitch felt a bit flat, and you were dragging yourself from sort of one awkward no to the next. What if I told you that that day might have started going sideways even before you made your first pitch? There's a reason why we say that someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Your mornings are incredibly powerful. In fundraising, the way you start your day doesn't just affect you, it affects the people you talk to, it affects your team, and it affects your results. Hey everyone, and welcome to this episode. Today I want to break down why your mornings matter more than you might think. And I want to give you some small shifts that you can start using right away that will change the trajectory of your whole day. So the first point that I want to make here is that mornings don't just start your day, they set the tone for the day. Now, there isn't just some theory. Studies show that the way that we begin our day often shapes the way that the rest of the day unfolds. And with fundraising, energy isn't just a side note. It's one of the most powerful tools you have. You're not just sharing a pitch, you're sparking connection, you're inspiring action. If you wake up late, skip breakfast, rush out the door still half asleep and half annoyed, that energy walks onto the site with you. It shows up in your tone, in your posture, in your eye contact. And the worst part, we often don't even realize it's happening. It's so easy just to think, well, the site is off, people just aren't in the mood, it's not my demographic. Now, you can't control the people you talk to, but you can protect your mornings. Now, I'm not saying that you need to have a 5 a.m. ice bath and green juice, but get some decent rest, eat something, breathe, be present. Listen to your favorite playlist or a podcast. Do something that gets you up and gets you on fire. When you hit the field, hit it like it matters. Treat that first 30, 60, 90 minutes like gold, because honestly, it often is. The second point I want to make is something that I've observed. The morning window, I think, is wider than we think. Now, this is something I've noticed across the years in face-to-face, across different countries and campaigns. People generally tend to say yes more in the morning. Now, obviously, I'm not saying that this is the only time you can get signups. You can get signups at any point, go for gold at the end of the day. But there is science behind this. It's called decision fatigue. Basically, the theory behind this is that the more decisions people make through the day, the harder it becomes to make future decisions, particularly those that feel a bit challenging or spontaneous. And in the morning, people haven't yet answered 70 emails or juggled a million micro decisions. Their minds are much clearer. Their decision bandwidth is much higher, which means your message, it's going to land better. So don't just coast through the morning waiting to warm up. Use those mornings. It's an amazing window and it can get you some early wins, which is amazing. And this brings me to my third point, which is that early wins can change everything. Confidence in this job isn't just something you have, it's something you build. And there's nothing like an early sign up to change your whole posture. You stand taller, you speak clearer. You remember, I can do this. And it's not some sort of magic, it's momentum. It's not random, it starts with showing up ready, not waiting for the energy to come, but actually generating that energy. And I've had lots of rushed mornings, no breakfast, running late, and I feel like the day is kind of a heavy bag on my back. But in the last few years, I've really focused on having great mornings. Honestly, this has been a massive deal for me. It's something that I've really put a lot of time and energy into doing, really protecting my mornings. Waking up a bit earlier than I need to, being present, not being on my phone right away, breathing, doing something I enjoy, taking a walk in the woods, whatever it might be. These mornings are absolute game changers for me. Honestly, it's probably the single habit that has had the biggest effect on my well-being, on my mental clarity, on my energy. Protecting those mornings is one of the most amazing things, one of the biggest gifts you can give yourself. And I know what you might be thinking, well, Jules, I'm just not a morning person. Now, it's not about being a morning person or not. It's about protecting that first hour of the day. It's about being mindful of what we're doing and actually doing things that get us into a good state, because honestly, these mornings can change your whole day. And this is not just for fundraising. This is, something that can really have a big impact on your life. So here's what I want you to try. Tomorrow, get up a bit earlier than usual. Don't touch your phone for the first hour. Eat something good. Move your body, play your favorite music, a podcast, something that inspires you. And when you hit the field, arrive with intention. Protect your morning, because if you win the morning, I can almost guarantee you the rest of the day will be much better. Try it, see if it shifts something, and as always, stay inspired and keep fundraising.